Yeah, excellent, Roz. Lovely. Flat back there, Adele. Well done, Liz. Juliet, Mel. Excellent. Okay, so really good. So from there, let's walk our feet towards our hands and come to forward bend, just relaxing forward bend. Just try and relax your body towards your thighs, your head towards your knees. Okay, so bring your hands onto your fingertips and then stepping back with your right foot. So step back with your right foot about 1.5 to 1 foot to 1.5 feet, depending on how tall you are. Both feet pointing to the short edge of your mat. 2 straight legs. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, let's try and taking your body down towards that left thigh, your head towards that left knee. Okay, so bring your both hands to about 6 to 8 inches over the right hand side of that right or that left foot. So 2 hands about 6 to 8 inches to the right of that left foot. And keeping that body down, that head down. And then walking those fingertips to the top of that left foot. And then walking those fingertips over to the left hand side, about 6 to 8 inches. Feeling a different stretch then on the back of that hamstring of your left leg. Keeping that left hand where it is and walking your right hand to the other side of your mat. Stepping back with that right foot. And coming to forward bend. Okay, this time our left foot comes back. About 1 foot to 1.5 feet. Now, both legs straight. Bringing your hands onto your fingertips. Bringing your body down towards that right thigh, your head towards that right knee. And just relax here. Okay, let's take in both hands about 6 to 8 inches to the left of that right foot. Keeping your body down towards that thigh, your head towards that knee. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Walking your fingertips so that they're in front of that right foot. And then walking your fingertips so about 6 to 8 inches to the right of that right foot. Keeping your body down, your head towards your knee. 2 straight legs. Keeping your right hand where it is, walking your left hand over to the left hand side of the mat. Stepping back with your left foot. And stay here, forward bend. And then slowly we're standing up, tracing those fingertips past your shins, your knees, thighs. Just slowly stacking your vertebrae on top of each other until you're standing up. And then taking our shoulders up by your ears, rolling them back. Shaking out and take some water on. Okay, so let's do our first sun salutation, So I'm recording these so I can show you how you're getting on. So top of your mat. So facing the top side of your mat, your short end of your mat. Feet shoulder width apart. Let's come to mountain pose. Bottom comes in, hips forward. Belly comes in. Try and pull that belt in 2 or 3 notches. Chest is out, shoulders back and down, chin is in. Let's just hold here just for a couple of breaths. So bring that chin in. Let me just watch
Liz. Right, so Liz, keep your head up. That's it. And then bring your chin in. So you got double chins. Keep your head up. Don't bring your head down. That's it. Good. I know having a double chin isn't appealing, no one's watching, but it brings your head in alignment to your spine. Excellent. Let's take both hands up into the sky and then lean them back. Palms facing each other, fingertips up to the sky, lean gentle back. And breathe, don't hold your breath. Okay, let's arms out to the sides and forward bends. Swan dive ourselves all the way down, forward bend.
And see if you can come down nice and gentle to where we were before. Slow and controlled movement, keep breathing. Taking our hands onto our shins and let's come to a nice straight flat back, hinging on your hips. Really try and pull your head away. So nice flat back, no curvature in your back, just nice and straight. Just like an ironing board that you can do your ironing on. Very good. Okay, so let's bend our knees, hands down to your mat, so you can walk or jump back to plank. Lower ourselves all the way down to the mat, nice and slow. Untuck your toes and push yourselves up to cobra. And just breathe here. Relaxing that lower back, chest. Comes forward, feeling a slight stretch then on your abs on that front of your body. Try and bring that chin in just a little bit. Try and relax those shoulders back and down. Well done. Okay, let's come back down to your mat. Tuck your toes under, push your bottom up, downward facing dog, padding those heels down. Nice straight back, shoulders relaxed, looking in between those thighs, bottom up in the air, hands, fingertips spread. Well done. Taking our right foot up into the air, right foot into the middle of the mat. Place your left foot right next to that right foot. Come into forward bend, hands in prayer. And then slowly standing up, pointing those fingertips all the way up into the sky. And then leaning back just a touch. Open out those arms, swan diving those arms out, shaking out. Okay, let me watch you do that nice and slowly, one breath at a time. So, top of your mat, feet shoulder width apart, come into mountain pose. Bottom, belly, back. Okay, we're doing one breath at a time. See if you can do this. Nice and slow, controlled. Okay, take a nice deep breath in, up, arms come up. And breathing out, forward bend. Breathing in, flat back. Breathing out, all the way down to cobra. Breathing in, downward dog. And finally, breathing out, standing up. Beautiful. Nice, slow, controlled. Well done. Well done. Take some water on. Okay, let's have a go at doing Denise's flow. Some of you have done this, some of you haven't. And we're doing a thing, I'll just demonstrate first, a thing called, I forget the name of it now, because people call it Chattanooga Choo Choo.
chaturanga. Okay, so when we're doing a chaturanga, you don't have to do it as a full plank. Okay, so proper chaturanga is like this, and you come down, so your elbows are 90 degrees to your body, and then I'm going to be asking you to push back up. So you don't have to do it full plank. You can put your knees down. You can do chaturanga like that, and pushing up. Okay, so just letting you know, so you don't need to do a full chaturanga. You can just do it with your knees down. Okay, so we're going to do Denise's flow. I'll do it nice and easy and slowly for you all. Okay, so come to 3/4 of the mat. Okay, and then feet shoulder width apart. You're just going to forward bend all the way down. Taking our hands down to your mat, you can jump or you can walk back to plank. Again, your plank can be a 3/4 plank with your knees down, or it can be a full plank. Okay, let's do a chaturanga. So taking ourselves down, so our elbows bend 90 degrees, and then pushing back up to plank. And once more. So coming down to chaturanga, and then coming down all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes. So when we're doing a cobra, we normally push up with both arms. So this time you just want to push up with your left arm. So your left arm comes up. So basically you just do a cobra with your left arm, not coming straight, but just pushing your left arm up. So it's a left-handed cobra. And then coming back down towards your mat. Okay, tucking your toes under and putting yourselves back up to plank. And then from plank, pushing your bottom up into the sky, coming to downward facing dog. Okay, patting those heels down, spreading those fingers. Okay, so with your left foot, taking your left foot off the mat, and try and take your left foot as it comes close to that left hand as you can. Keeping where you are. Okay, so 2 hands on your mat. Okay, and then taking that right knee down towards the mat. Untuck your toe of that right foot. And just breathe here. Okay, let's take in our left hand and placing it on our left knee. And then open out that left knee out a little bit. So we come into a dragon, and from here, taking our left hand up into the sky to a flying dragon. And then placing that left hand back down to the mat, taking that left foot back down and bending both knees, so in tabletop. Okay, let's take in our right foot, taking our right foot up into the air, and then taking our right foot so it comes all the way towards our right hand. Taking our right hand off the mat, and taking our right hand on your right knee. Open out your right knee, coming to dragon. So we're doing a kneeling dragon. And then finally taking the right hand all the way up into the sky. Flying dragon. And then right hand comes down towards your mat and come back to the tabletop, 2 knees. Kneeling, and then tuck your toes under, pushing your bottom up, downward facing dog. And then from downward facing dog, come to a plank. So basically just lean your body forwards, come into a plank. If you want to, you can bring your knees down. If not, stay as you are. And let's come down to chaturanga. So
bending those elbows 90 degrees and then pushing back up to plank. And again, coming down, chaturanga 90 degrees, and this time all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes. Right arm now is pushed up, so we're doing a right hand sided cobra. So just try and extend that right shoulder up to the ceiling. Well done. And then coming back down to your mat. Tuck your toes under, pushing your bottom up, downward facing dog. Padding those heels down. Okay, so from here we're going to either walk your feet to your hands, or you can take a nice big jump. Looking forward, jumping hands towards, so your feet towards your hands. Coming to forward bend. And then forward bend, slowly standing up. Well done, take some water off. And let's come into sun salutation B. Okay, sun salutation B. So, feet shoulder width apart, 3/4 of your mat, forward bend, hands down towards your mat. And then try and take your fingertips to your mat, swiping those fingertips behind you, and then forwards, coming down into a chair position. Just checking your chair, that bottom is nice and low. Shoulders are back and down, palms are facing each other, hands out, arms out 45 degrees. Make sure those knees aren't over your toes. If they are, sit back down a little bit more. Keeping that back straight. And breathe. 2 hands down to your mat. Step or jump back into plank and lower ourselves all the way down to your mat. Untuck your toes and we're coming to forward facing dog. Hips off the floor. Chest out. So again, if you want to, the easier version of this is your knees are on the floor. The harder version, just your hands and the back of your feet are on the floor. Hips are off. Chest is coming forward, looking forward, relaxing that lower back. Well done. And then coming back down to your mat, tuck your toes under, bottom comes up, downward facing dog. This time our right foot comes up into the air. Our right foot comes towards our right hand, swinging it forward as far close to that right hand as you can. And then coming up to warrior one. Hips are facing that short edge of your mat. 2 arms up into the sky, shoulders back and down. Chest is out, chin is in. And breathe. Nice, strong warrior one here. Well done. 2 hands down to your mat. Stepping back with that right foot. Coming all the way down to your mat. Untucking your toes. Putting yourselves up. Forward facing dog. Again, just relax that lower back. See if you can bring that chest forward just a little bit more. Well done. Back to your mat. Tuck your toes under, bottom comes up, downward facing dog. Left foot now comes off your mat. And try and swing that left foot as far forward as you can towards that left hand. And then coming up to warrior one. Keeping that back nice and straight, 2 arms up into the sky. Shoulders back and down, chin is in. Nice strong position here. And breathe. Just one more breath. And 2 hands down towards your mat. Stepping back with that left foot into plank, lowering ourselves all the way down. Untuck your toes, push yourselves up, forward facing dog. And breathe. Well done. Let's coming back down to your mat. Tuck your toes under, pushing your bottom up, downward facing dog. We're here for 5 breaths. Feet shoulder width apart, padding those feet down. Spreading those fingers, pushing away with those hands. Nice straight back. And breathe nice and deep in and out. Bottom up in the air. Relax those shoulders, relax your head. Looking in between those thighs. Okay, it's important to look in between those thighs. It gets your head in the right position. Some of you, again, were looking at the mat. So look in between your thighs, relaxing those shoulders. One more breath. Well done. And that right foot comes up in the air. That right foot is the middle of the mat. Place your left foot shoulder width apart. Come into forward bend. Swiping those fingertips behind you as they swipe forwards, coming back into chair. And breathe. And slowly standing up. Take some water on. Well done. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to name Adele's flow, only because she hates it. So I think I'll name flows after people that they hate things. So this is Adele's flow. I think Adele knows what's coming, don't you, Adele? Yes, the chair. Okay, feet shoulder width apart. Let's come to mountain pose. And then for mountain pose, let's forward bend all the way down. So we come into chair, so swiping those fingertips behind and in front. Arms up. And just checking that your bottom is down, nice and low in this chair position. Well done. And as normal in our chair position, we're coming up to our tiptoes, balancing for 4 breaths in our tiptoes. Shoulders are back and down. Looking up forwards. And breathe. Keeping our tummy in. Nice core exercise. That's 3. Just one more breath. And that's 4. Let's bring our heels down towards the floor, hands into prayer. And we're going to rotate over to the left-hand side. So right elbow comes onto your left knee and rotate. Putting both elbows stacking each other on top of each other, keeping that bottom down. And breathe. Well done. And then taking that prayer stance into the middle. And then prayer on the other side. So rotate left elbow onto your right knee. Stacking those elbows on top of each other, looking on the other side. Keeping that bottom down. And breathe. Excellent. And come back to the center, taking our arms out. Back to prayer. And last time, let's come up onto our tiptoes, 4 breaths. Keeping that back nice and straight, arms stretched out, palms facing each other. That's 1. And 2. Nice deep breaths, shoulders back and down, arms out, palms facing each other. 3, nearly there. Just 1 more breath. And that's 4. Taking our heels back down, come into forward bend. And just relaxing here in forward bend. Well done. Just relax, taking our body down towards our thighs, head down towards our knees. Okay, the last part of Adele's flow. Taking your right hand onto your left foot or your left shin. Taking your left hand and then taking it all the way up into the sky. Open out that shoulder. Well done. And then taking both hands down towards your mat. Left hand onto your right foot or your right shin. Left right hand all the way up into the sky. Open out that shoulder. And breathe. Well done. Two hands back down to your mat. Slowly standing up, taking our fingertips, chasing them past our shins, knees, curving that spine as we come up. Well done. Shoulders up by your ears, rounding back. Shaking out, take some water in if you need. Okay, well done everybody. Let's do some warrior twos. Haven't done them for a while. Feet shoulder width apart, front of your mat. Come into mountain pose. Bottom, belly, back. Chin in, relax. Take a nice big step back with that right foot, blocking that right foot. Right foot points to that long edge of your mat. Open out your hips. Two straight legs to start with. Open up our arms. Bring our shoulders back and down. Okay, bending that left knee. Breathing in and then come down. Let's take that right foot back just an inch or 2 inches. Drop down a little bit more. Shoulders back and down. Looking down that left arm. Strong pose here, looking down, taking that gaze past that third finger of that left hand. Keeping your shoulders back and down. Well done. Taking that left hand down onto a left thigh, windmilling that right arm up and around. Try and keep that right arm as close to your body as can. And reverse that windmill. Try and take it past that ear. And then slowly taking that right hand forwards. And then at the same angle as that right leg. Pushing back with that right foot. And again, stretching away with that right hand. Feeling a stretch all the way down that right hand side of your body. And breathe. From here, let's come back to warrior two. Standing up, arms out, breathing in, breathing out. Bend down. Open out that chest, open out those hips. Foot again, let's see if you come back another inch. Come down a little bit further, feeling that stretch on that inner thigh. And while we're here, let's take in our palms facing up to the ceiling. Reverse warrior. Right hand down towards our right leg. Bending that left arm, looking up to the ceiling. Just checking where that left hand, that right hand is. Has it gone past your knee? Is it going further down towards that ankle every time you're doing it? Well done. And from here, let's come back to warrior two, standing up. Breathing in, breathing out, come down. Bring those shoulders back and down. Well done. Okay, let's take in both legs, straighten both legs, taking our left hand down towards our left ankle, right arm comes up into our left-handed triangle. Keeping a nice alignment. Don't start coming out of that alignment, so just think of yourselves in between two panes of glass.
Well done. And then from here, taking two hands onto your hips and taking both feet to the point in towards the long edge of your mat. Then take them out slightly, so they're about 10 to 2. Taking our right hand behind our back and placing the back of that right hand on your left hip. Taking your left hand and then taking it down towards the floor. Bending your back. And then walking that left hand towards our right foot. See how far you can get that left hand towards that right foot. If you can get hold of that right foot, please do so. Or your right shin. And while you're here, let's take our body down towards our right thigh, our head towards that right knee. And while you're here, let's see if we can take that right shoulder up by the sky. So open out your chest at the same time. Well done. Let's take our right hand off our hip and taking it down towards our right foot. Again, and just coming down, breathing in, breathing out. Really try and taking your body a little bit closer to that thigh, your head closer to that knee. And breathe. And walking our hands to the middle of the mat. And flipping our hands over so our palms are facing the ceiling and walking our fingers back towards the back of your room. Relaxing that head, relax your shoulders, feeling a development of the stretch of both your backs of your legs, your hamstrings. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. See if you can walk back just another centimetre an inch. Keeping those legs straight. And breathe. Well done. And then walking those hands back into the middle, flipping them back over. And walking both hands over to your left foot. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's take in our body a little bit closer to that thigh, your head close to that knee. And then finally, taking our left hand off our foot and then taking it behind your back and placing the back of that left hand on your right hip. At the same time, see if you can take in just rotate a little bit. Taking your left shoulder up towards the sky, open up that chest. At the same time, bringing your body towards that thigh, your head towards that knee. And just breathe. Just one more breath here. Taking your left hand back down towards your left foot. Walking both hands to the middle of your mat. And then curving your back, coming up to standing position. Nice curve as you're coming up. Standing up, and then heel toe your feet. So you're standing up, shaking out. Take some water on if you need to. Let's try the other side. Feet shoulder width apart. Okay, taking our left foot back as far as you can. Blocking that left foot points to the long edge of your mat. Okay, arms come out, shoulders come back and down. Breathing in, breathing out, bend that right knee. Taking that left foot back just an inch. Open out those hips, shoulders back and down, looking down that right arm. And breathe. Taking our right arm onto our right thigh and windmilling our left arm around our body. Trying to get as much rotation in that left shoulder as you can, and then reverse that
windmill, nice and slow, keeping it close to your body. Try and taking that arm past that ear. And then slowly as you're coming forwards, slow it down. And again, that left arm, when it gets the same angle as your left leg, stop it there. And then pushing back with that left foot, stretching forward with that left hand. Feeling the stretch all the way down that left hand side. And breathe. Beautiful positions there, people. Really good. Okay, let's come back to warrior two. Breathing in. Arms out, breathing out, bend that knee. Let's take that foot back another inch. Let's try and develop these stretches, these positions. Keeping those shoulders back and down, chest forward, looking down that arm. Nice focus past that third finger. And while we're here, let's do reverse warrior. Palms facing the ceiling, left arm comes down towards that left leg. Bend that right arm, looking up the ceiling. Let's see where that left hand is now on that left leg. Is it coming down past that knee? And breathe. Well done. And then from here, let's come back to warrior two. Last time, breathing in, breathing out, sink down. And from here, let's come into a right-handed triangle. So straighten both legs. Right hand down towards your right ankle, left arm up. We open out that chest. And breathe. You can use blocks here if you find this is difficult. Choose a block rather than coming out of this alignment. Well done. And from here, taking two hands onto your hips, 2 feet pointing to the long edge of your mat. And then taking your feet to about 10 to 2, so just take them out just to touch. Taking both hands behind your back, clasping them together, taking those 2 forefingers, pointing those out. And we're going to have a flat back. So you're going to come forward with a flat back, pointing those fingers up a little bit to the ceiling. Keeping that back flat for now. Good. Now we can bend our back, head towards our mat, and then taking those fingers, pointing them up to the sky. And relax here. Take a nice deep breath in. As we're breathing out, let's see if we can point those fingers a little bit further up into that ceiling, into that sky. Relax your shoulders, relax your head. And breathe. Lovely. Slowly coming back up, standing up, unclasp your hands, hands onto your hips. Standing up and then heel-toeing ourselves back to standing, shaking out. Well done. Okay, take some water on. Let's come down to your mat. Final part of your stretching. Okay, let's do some yin yoga. So some yoga positions that we're going to be in for about 1 or 2 minutes. If you feel this is a bit too strong for you coming out, just resting, you can come back in. Okay, the first one is a nice simple one. So let's come into a staff position. So sitting on your sit bones. If you can, have your legs straight in front of you. If not, just bend them slightly, or you can sit on a block. So the first one's nice and simple. So we're going to take our arms up into the air, breathing in, breathing out, taking both hands over to your feet. And then try and get hold of your feet or your ankles or your shin. And then try and relax your head down, your body down. And just breathe. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. As you're breathing out, see if you can take your fingers further down towards your feet. And that body slightly close to those thighs, your head closer to those knees. And just breathe. Okay, from here, just slowly coming back up. And sitting up. And now we're going to take our left leg and we're going to bend it 90 degrees. So left leg bends 90 degrees. Again, if you feel like you need a block, you can put your block underneath your right glute, just to give you a little bit more support. If you've got a block, you can have a book or a cushion. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, arms lifting up, breathing out. Bring your arms 45 degrees in between those two knees. And then slowly coming up. Taking our right elbow and place it just inside your right knee, your right hand, placing it towards your right foot. Taking your left arm and taking it all the way up into the sky. Really open out that chest, open out that left shoulder, open it up, stretching it up. Okay, the second part of this posture is we're going to take in our left hand and we're going to take it towards your right foot. And if you can, you're going to clasp your right foot either side with your hands. If not, your foot, your shin. Take a nice deep breath out as you're breathing in, and then breathing out, taking our body down towards that right thigh, your head towards that right knee. So both hands are either on your shin or on your feet. Lovely, and then slowly coming up. Okay, so bring that left knee towards your right knee, keeping your ankle out, side slightly. Okay, so from here, taking both hands, you're going to take them behind yourself on the mat, just behind your thighs, your fingertips pointing towards that right foot. Okay, as you're breathing in, you're going to lift in that hip off the floor, and you're going to try and taking that right foot down onto the mat. So breathing it in, lifting your hip, try and taking that chest up and that right foot down to the floor. Breathing out, come back down. And again, breathing in, lifting your hip, lift your chest, try and taking that right foot down to the floor, and then back down. And last time, coming up. Lift those hips, chest comes up, right foot on the floor, and then come back down. Okay, so the last part of this, taking your right foot and placing your right foot by your left thigh. Or you can put it on your left thigh, up to you. So either by your left thigh or on your left thigh. Okay, taking your right hand and placing it on that left knee, your left hand behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in, breathing out, reverse, and look behind.
Well done. Coming to the front. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind, sitting up nice and tall, breathing in, breathing out, rotate. Well done, coming back to the front. Taking both legs out, the front, shaking them out. This time our right knee is bent, so taking that right leg behind you, bend it 90 degrees. Again, if you want to block, that block can come behind and you can sit on it with that left glute. Take a nice deep breath in, arms up, breathing out. Hands 45 degrees between those two knees. And just relax. Just one more breath here. And slowly coming up. Taking our left elbow and taking it inside that left knee. Left hand towards that left foot, right arm up into the sky. Open out that right shoulder, stretching up with that right hand. And again, we're going to try and either get hold of that left foot with both hands or your left shin, whatever is available to you. Okay, let's take that right hand over and we're going to try and take that right hand to the opposite side of that foot. So you're basically trying to grab your foot either side with your hands or your shin either side with your hands. Take a nice deep breath in and breathing out. Let's come down towards that right thigh, your head towards that right knee. Well done. Just one more breath here. And then coming up. Taking that right knee towards your left knee. Keeping that right ankle outside your body. Okay, taking both hands and placing them behind you, placing your fingertips so they're pointing towards that left foot. And as you breathe in, your hips are coming off the floor, chest comes up. Try and taking that left foot down towards the floor. Breathing out, come back down. And again, breathing in, hips off, chest up, left foot down towards the floor. Breathing out, come back down. And last time, breathing in, hips up, chest, stretching that chest up, try and take that left foot down to the floor, and then back down. Well done. Taking our left foot towards our right thigh. You can either leave it there, or if you want to, you can take that left foot and place it on your right thigh. Sitting up nice and tall, taking our left hand onto our right knee, or right hand behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in, breathing out, rotate and look behind. Coming back to the center. Right hand on your left knee. Left hand behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in, breathing out, rotate. And coming back to the center. Taking both legs out in front, shaking them out. Sitting up nice and tall in this staff position. Shoulders back and down, chin is in. Left hand down on your mat, right hand over. Just an easy stretch just to finish off. Right hand down, left up and over. Finally, taking the two arms up into the sky, keeping those shoulders back and down, those back straight, breathing in, breathing out, palms down. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, palms down, shoulders down. Last time, breathing in, Give yourself a good stretch up. Bring your hands together into prayer. Bring your palms into the middle of your chest. Namaste, everybody. Have a beautiful sunny day by the look of it.